welcome you. We just wanna welcome you. We just wanna welcome you. We just wanna welcome you to our love fest. Welcome you.
Take your shoes off
We
at the
just
door.
wanna welcome you.
Yeah, welcome to the
We
night
just
show.
wanna welcome you.
Come and watch while I
We
love
just
glow.
wanna welcome you.
This is the Lover
to
KingNChy
our love
show.
fest.
See your doors.
What's poppin', you guys? What's going on? We are back with another video. I am Chyy. Okay.
You already know my name. My name K.
Your name K.
King.
King?
For the YouTube.
Oh, this might be KingNChy then. There's gotta be KingNChy then. If you King and I'm Chyy,
You know what I'm saying?
what's your name?
And as you see at the top of the screen right there, you know what I'm saying?
Right there.
It says, shouldn't I come out to my wife?
Should you come out to your wife?
All right, I'm going to come out.
Come on out, baby. Come on out.
I do drink the
It's
juice
a
too fast.
big league. I know you do. That ain't coming out. That's just admitting what I already know. I ain't coming out. You drink all the juice.
Well, this is a discussion-based video on Jubilee. Thank you. And this is very interesting. So we wanted to bring y'all in on the topic and see what y'all think in the comment section. Young Black and other ethnicity people.
Yeah, so we're all gonna have a conversation. We're all gonna be respectful of everyone's choices in life and everyone's day-to-day activities. Okay? And we're gonna have a nice, respectful conversation. It's okay if we have different opinions. And butt up or shut up. Respectfully. And subscribe to our channel. Check out more videos. Watch some videos that we just posted.
I got this deal with Cheyenne, and if I have nothing to say nice, I just give him.
Yep, he give me his mouth if he have nothing nice to say. And that's it. But for this video purpose, you can have it back. Don't make me take it.
We're gonna get into the video.
Jubilee.
Remind me of the
I
church.
love my wife,
Right.
but I'm gay.
Ooh.
Should I come out now?
Yes.
Yes or no?
100%. First, pause it before we get started. Would you say that he should come out to his wife, and why?
I don't know. I never had to deal with that question.
I say he should come out
Yes.
to his wife for sure, because why?
I feel like your wife replaces your parents, and like the person that you deal with on a day-to-day, I feel like they deserve that type of trust or information, especially when you're like beginning a new chapter in your life.
Yeah, same, and as well as how I feel like that is, I couldn't even understand or start to even think about like you living such a huge lie every day, you know? It's like you have to have sex with someone you're attracted to. You have to create this unbreakable bond with someone you're not attracted to, or if you are attracted to her, you're just attracted to something else as well, you know? So it's like, how do you go day to day doing that? I feel like that can really break a person down. So tell her.
Exactly.
Let's see what everybody else got to say.
We brought together a group of strangers to help an anonymous person make one of their toughest decisions.
My wife is the most important person in my life.
Let me get this
I
job.
would
Lying
never want to do
bastard.
anything to hurt her. But I'm also gay, so I'm not sure how to approach it or even how to come out.
After hearing the group's advice, which choice will this person make? This is the dilemma.
The dilemma. What a dilemma. Like everyone's like, yeah, bruh. You need to tell a dog. You bugging dog. He's probably like, God damn it.
How long into the relationship did you realize you were gay?
I knew before I got married.
How did you meet your partner?
We grew up in the same community together. We started off as friends, then best
Started
friends.
off as
and
close
we grew
friends.
from there.
Is your partner supportive of everything you do?
But now I'm a
In our
kid.
viewpoints on religion, yes. In terms of supporting the LGBT community, no.
Oh.
So religion is a big cornerstone of your guys' relationship?
This be my issue.
A
How
lot.
do you be in religion and then still be gay?
What?
Right? You can't be not. You can't be not.
Right.
You can't be in religion
Mm-hmm.
and then be gay, because it's like literally damned to hell, just like murder.
Nope, disagree.
Okay.
But I
We both grew up
understand
in the same
your
religious community, so
conundrum.
we both grew up with the same
But
values,
not in
and
2022.
some social guidelines.
You can't change religion. That is something that you
definitely
can't
can.
change.
Religion is and supposed to
Them
be.
books cannot be altered.
Religion is and supposed to be progressive, as well as traditional.
Who said that?
2022
Okay.
said that.
Okay.
Do you think your wife knows you're gay?
No, she doesn't.
What was the main reason as to why you went to the yes side?
I have a few family members in the LGBTQ plus community. I know all their experiences coming out have been positive, at least in the long run. I really thought to myself about him coming here, wanting to, share his truth and, speak to us about it. I knew that it's about time. It's starting to boil over, and he needs to come out.
What was your reasoning for marrying a woman even though you knew you were gay?
I thought that if I got married, that it would change me and that I could become straight.
What are your intentions in life, and how do you want to feel about your life?
I want to be truthful, but I also don't want to hurt the people surrounding me.
That's my point. He said he got married.
Thinking that he would be straight.
That's selfish as fuck, because
is.
you like that man smoking dick. Like you can't just put somebody in a life decision like that for your own type of like questionnaire.
That's like saying they don't like black people, so we just always just go out at, I don't know how he would get a pass for his race, for them being like, just hopefully one day I'll just be white, or if I change my mannerisms or something. It's like, no, sir, you're very much going to be black for the rest of your life. So, and the chances that you are going to be black are very high. So, you shouldn't go into something changing such a big part of yourself. My point. You know what I'm saying? So.
I definitely agree.
I'm a very honest person. I don't lie. So the fact that I'm basically living a
This is lying.
I'm basically living a lie right now.
It gives me a lot of anxiety. And
Everyone's like, as you are.
I know if I came out suddenly, it would devastate her.
The
Yes.
thing is, I'm bisexual, and I would have never said anything if I ended up falling in love with a man and everything worked out. And, I fell in love with a woman, and I didn't want to hide anymore. Being your authentic self is my principle.
So is there an expected fallout that extends beyond just the relationship of you and your wife? Like, is it more than just your guys' relationship that's at stake?
My job is tied to the church, so I could potentially lose my job.
Yeah, you're definitely losing your job.
This man is fucked up.
He's definitely losing. His whole life is about to switch.
He
I
needs
think
to come out before he starts touching little boys.
I think he needs to get a new job title first. I think he needs to prepare for a big transition that's about to happen in his life, because everyone that knows him right now, majority of those people will be turning their back, unfortunately. But that's
Yeah.
religion for you.
I would most likely lose my family. Is the saddest the saddest part of it. But bro, you gotta come out, my dog.
You gotta come out, my dog.
I would most likely lose my family, my friends, my wife. I would lose everything, basically. I would have nothing and no support.
Are we the only people who know about this?
I've
We
never
know.
told anyone.
I know now, buddy.
Just based on this information now, you guys can switch to the other side if you want.
Oh.
Girl, what do you want to do? Come on now.
She said no.
He was explaining
Jaweek.
what's at stake, if he comes out immediately. Because of that, the more I thought about that, the more I was like, you know what, he's gonna be losing literally everything because of this. So I feel like he needs to have some sort of plan in motion first.
The reason I said no, I'm bisexual, same as you. It took me a cool minute to kind of come to terms with that. So it's like, I look more at like,
and now look at you, girl.
If you do, gone. You could lose a lot of things that you've
She
built
dresses
up
as
on this
Shakespeare.
foundation.
Have you at all considered reaching out to therapy or some sort of counseling to help you through this process?
In the community I live in, it's a little bit hard to find counseling. I live in a more rural area, so the majority of counselors are based through the church.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move, dog.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with God? And has there been moments where you've personally experienced Him guide you?
Yeah, I would say, faith has been a deciding factor in all things that I do in my life, and that I don't, follow God blindly. I've felt Him work in my life before. So for me, it's a real relationship that I have, and it's the most important relationship I have. God goes.
Well, that's the only
before
one you'll have after
everything.
this. So,
Faith
tell
is
him.
just a huge factor for my truth. To me, that's what I resonated the most. So I wanted to be that representation of like, hey, if you just go in with blind faith, it could still work out.
If
and he was like, I don't
show
need
who
that.
you really are to somebody, to anybody, they're gonna show you who they are, like 100% of the time. And if you're surrounding yourself with people who are kind of not in support of the person that you really are, then that's not a healthy situation to be in. And I think he should 100% come out like today.
I'm bisexual. It took me a cool minute. One of my, I'm not gonna name names, I'll say a family member, told my parents. It gave me a lot of anxiety. It was like, am I gonna get kicked out? I'm gonna stay here. Are they upset with me? It was very much like, okay, whatever, I don't wanna talk to you right now. And it's like, I know coming out, like everyone's like, do it, it's great. You'll feel better. But for me, coming out, it made me feel worse. Because I'm like, I live my truth.
You didn't come out, someone pushed you out.
I wanted to feel.
I believe that everybody should live their truth. You're not emotionally responsible for anybody. You don't owe anybody your life. You be you, and they'll figure out how to be them.
I think it's different, like you're saying, you're not responsible for other people's feelings.
Okay.
But it is, I know the guilt that I would feel as like a husband to be hiding something from my wife is like horrible.
Yes. Because like, let's also not forget that they are married. They have vows. Yeah. And part of those vows is to tell the truth. You know what I mean? Because you're taking away another person's ability to live in reality. And that's wrong.
I do want to point out that I'm
about to
not
rock her
necessarily
world.
saying that he should wait like years to come out. I'm just saying maybe take just like a couple months. Like I would say go to counseling, go to therapy, figure out who you are, and who you are even without the church and without your wife and without all of that stuff. Once you figure all that out, then you can start going through that process of how am I going to come out.
Yeah, but I think he should.
That's selfish.
I think the focus should be more like him just finding himself. Like all that planning, like where's he gonna go and all that stuff. Yeah, those are tough questions, but it doesn't have to be answered right now because, it takes baby steps.
Oh.
Look at this man.
Bro, but you just said that.
He got vows. Look at him, don't know what
Coming
to do.
out.
What the fuck, bro?
Let's
This
see.
is the issue. This is the issue. Niggas they be jumping back and forth. You just told this man you're taking the reality away from that person. I agree with you. I shut my mouth. Now you go to the no section.
Let's see what he got to say for himself, babe.
Stupid.
Is not ripping off a Band-Aid. It comes with so much anxiety. It comes with so much fallbacks depending on who
How you know
are.
that? Did you say you gay? What the fuck you say? Look how he walking. He gay.
Ripping off a Band-Aid. It comes with so much anxiety. It comes with so much fallbacks depending on who you are, where your community is aligned, you know what I mean? And it shouldn't just be ripped off, because even ripping off Band-Aids hurt. You know what I mean? It's not a painless process just because it's quick. And people really need to understand that.
I think people understand that. It's just the pain goes
Was there
faster.
anything in the discussion that caught
Are you
your
sure?
attention in some way?
I think when they were mentioning when you come out, like right now, that person will show their true colors to me. That resonated with me because that is true. The other issue that was brought up was the point of counseling and kind of preparing myself. I
He's
feel
gonna
like
have
that
to
could
leave.
be beneficial.
I feel like he'd have to leave his town though, especially if you live in a rural area, a small
I
town.
think there was too much discussion of what's step 10, what's step 7. What do we do like 3 stages from now?
I think that's what he's gonna get. I think what he needs from us is comfort.
Like ultimately, at the end of the day, people are going to be people, and you can't predict how someone's going to react.
Right.
Also, I've met people who've been in a dangerous situation because they came out.
So the biggest concern
Find
is his
community.
safety.
Her name is Levels. Interesting.
Levels
to the shit.
So one thing we talked about was not necessarily needing a plan because your dilemma isn't coming out to the world right now, but it's coming out to your wife, like your partner. And just as a married man of faith, you said your wife grew up in the church with you and you grew up in the church, and so your wife possesses those fruits of the Spirit that are like patience and kindness. And I think those attributes, like you said, it sounds
Hopefully.
like are in her. And so she would be loving and kind and patient with you.
Hopefully.
One of the things I want to
that is the same religion that very much is quick
that you've
to
been in a vulnerable position before where you had
discriminate. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
to put your whole trust in God, and He came through. So I just encourage you to sometimes be okay with taking just the first step forward, and everything else you could figure out along the way.
So I first want to be clear that yes, you should come out, but you should definitely wait and give it a little bit more time. Because we're worried about your safety, number one. The other thing too is that you need resources and you need time to get those resources.
So
Like I
he's
said,
like
these divorce
he's a not right
processes
now.
and everything, they
Not
don't
a
take
no.
a week. And then it's all about your community, right? Personally, me and my family is super religious, so I very much understand where you're coming from about investing so much time in your community and the sense of loss that comes with it. But you have to understand that you'll be fine, your relationship with God will be fine, but this is a very tough decision that is more than that.
Jacob, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling like I got a lot of helpful words that have helped me kind of put together an idea of what I want to do going forward.
Have you made a decision in your mind right now?
Yeah, I think I have.
I'm like, I ain't telling shit.
Get up
I'm like,
out of
oh,
there.
all right.
See, you getting up out of there.
He's going to the yes.
Yeah, so upon getting home, I told my wife that I wanted to do counseling. And we've been meeting with a wonderful counselor, and she has just been able to give us a lot of tools to work with. We meet one-on-one, so I get a chance to be very open with her about how I feel. So I think within the next few months, definitely, I'll be ready to fully come out and just prepare myself and my wife for that.
Oh.
But a few weeks.
I feel like
is
the weight's
what
been
the
lifted a
fuck?
bit. I still have a journey to go through, and it's gonna be hard either way, but I feel a bit of closure in the sense that I know what I want to do now. While I do believe that it's a decision to be made faithfully through God, I also think that it should be a decision that's made with the help of a counselor. I think that it's only fair to my wife that when I come out, I do it in a way that's not only safe for me, but safe for her, and to make sure that I have the resources I need in case something does go wrong. Thank you. You guys are the first people that I've ever opened up to about this, so it was...
I know that if you hit that wall of just like, I don't feel like no one's gonna support me, no one has to...
Okay, man. Enough of the therapy session, bro.
What do you think?
What I came to terms with is that the people that actually were gay had a different perception on coming out than the people that were straight or like bisexual.
What do you mean?
In a way, like the Asian girl was on the yes side.
That was bisexual?
Yeah, but the gay guy and the black girl that was bi kind of like they weighed on like be careful because of I can imagine the stories that they hear in their own communities about people coming out that's gay amongst their peers or people from the past, to where it is, you know, very, very, it should be awareness on like how people come out, because that like hate crimes or people just abandoning them are issues that are wrong. You know, so like you should never abandon them. Like, I have 2 gay uncles, so just because I'm hella straight don't mean that I just like look and turn the other cheek, or the average guy
Judge
that
'em.
only looks at lesbians. Like, nah, like you got to look at the whole. All of them people need love. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But like
Right.
at the end of the day,
orientation doesn't matter.
I don't know. I feel like in 2022, you could probably come out to your wife if she don't leave you.
Yeah.
Like, it could be something that can be worked in a way. Like, I know like the taboo-ness in it, and people, the woman may leave, but like, what if he didn't cheat and was like, I just feel this and I want to like grow in my like spirituality as a person, like, because the proper way in religion is to work with that. Like, you're supposed to be able to kind of like tame that or get over that without acting on your acts. Now you have that end, and then you have the end of people that feel like he has to create a whole new chapter because he has to do some personal growth mentally and spiritually and emotionally before he brings in anybody in his life. But like through tradition of marriage, that's till death. So like that's his life partner, not his wife. So she has to work with him on that journey in a way. You know, like traditionally he has to expect that. You know, he can't just sit there and say that she's gonna just leave and then just sit in that fear.
Right. I feel like at that point he's using that as an excuse to not do it. And it's very much like, I cheated, I didn't tell you because I'm scared you will leave me. It's like, that's incredibly selfish. Like, you can't pick and choose what the other person will do because you don't know how they would react. She might be like, oh, I've been new since we were kids type shit. You don't know what she can say. So I think he definitely should tell her. I think that because he said he was from a rural area, that he probably will have to look for outside help, because once this comes out, communities with a big religion thing, I feel like they can be very closed-minded, and they can be very like, that's wrong, and now we're gonna prove to you in more dangerous ways that it is wrong, rather than just minding their own business, because God loves everybody. So they, with or without his wife, I think finding the community that best suits him and finding the counselor, that is the best way for him to go, along with kind of telling his wife. Like, I think it should be like a very, like, that could have been one of the first therapy sessions, if anything. Like, if you don't feel safe or comfortable talking to her alone, then find that mediator that you can, but definitely do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then that's weird. I can only imagine him sitting in guidance counseling. He's like trying to hint at things because he can't even really ask the questions he want to answer because she don't know, and she's sitting right there.
That was my point. Like,
or
why are you coming to me telling me I need counseling?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, but it's like, you can seek counseling. It's like, what are you seeking within counseling? Are you seeking to help you go forward? Are you seeking to help guide the conversation between him and his wife? Or are you seeking counseling because you don't want to be gay anymore? You know what I mean? Or like, do you need like that, what is it, that like, this is okay for me to feel like this type of, like, the acceptance or whatever. So he has to figure that out too. They didn't really go into depth with that, but yeah. What do you guys think? Comment down below what your opinions are. Let's have this conversation. We are definitely here.
Remember to always have fun and live free.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And despite of anything, if you ain't hurting nobody hurting you, live your life. For sure. I like that.
Last but not least, say on dogs. If you love the KingNChy.
Bye.